Hey, it's Matt from the Grain Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 15. We're back at Westbridge Hills, and we're going to start our second canola harvest here with our brand new harvester. Go ahead and unfold him. Alright, he's ready to roll. So let's get him going. We're going to start at this end of the field this time because last time we started up there at the top end, at the west end of 16, and we ran into our barn. For some reason, so I think he'll come back down, turn around, and he may leave a little strip over there, but at least he won't hit the barn. So we'll start him from the original starting point, which was right back there. And he's rolling. Still haven't hit a great demand, really, for anything except barley. Waiting for that great demand on silage at the biogas plant. That's going to be the difference maker. It's kind of nice to, like I said before, be farming. It's really relaxing just to see the harvester at work and bringing in that grain. Do a little slow spin about here. Reaping what we've sown. You gotta admit, the graphics here are really something. Come a long way since Atari or the Nintendo Entertainment System. Not bashing them, but just to say, graphics wise, I think we're doing really good. Excited to see where we're going to be in a few years. You know, they're coming out with all the virtual reality stuff. PlayStation VR is going to launch this fall. Got a lot of the mobile companies, Samsung, I think Apple's working on something. A lot of VR stuff coming out. I think it would be really cool to have a VR farming simulator. Might be a little weird at first for some, you know, but I mean, if you think about it, if you had these graphics in here and you're first person like this, and you turn your head to the left and you look left, or you turn your head to the right, or you look up, look down, you know, if you had some way that you could actually reach out and touch those buttons and have like a haptic feedback or something like that, or taptic feedback, not haptic, taptic feedback from touching the buttons, I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, he's about half full. I should have emptied him there, but I'm going to jump in the tractor here and hopefully he'll make it back up to this other end. I moved one tree since the last episode. Still need to move these trees, get them out of here and get this cleaned up. Need to get the stumps ground out first though, really. I always find it good to get the stumps out first. It's what you really should do, because if not, if you pick the tree up, then when you come back to look for the stump, it's harder to find the stump. So, need to work on that. And these are still the only two vehicles we have here. If you're watching our other Farm Sim series, got a map on Bjornholm and a map on Sosnovka. We have a lot more equipment over there. A lot more equipment. I think we have a few more fields, maybe. Those are progressing a lot nicely, a lot more, you know, than this one. But I really wanted to get that biogas going down there first, because, you know, normally when I've played this before, we've hit great demand for silage. Seemed like every other day. And I think we're into day 3 here, maybe, and we still haven't seen a great demand for biogas. So I could speed the time up, but I don't think I'm going to. I think we're just keep on farming this field here, and next we'll do wheat, or no, next we'll do barley, because it's we sold it last. So we'll do another barley. Then we may go wheat, barley, canola, or we may go straight from barley to canola again. So have not decided yet. But hey, any grain is great. So need to get into corn soon and start harvesting that too. Need more fields. But yeah, last Wednesday they released, Farming Simulator released a new trailer. Seeding and Harvesting, I think is what it was called, and showed off a articulated Challenger tractor with dual front and back wheels. It looked pretty nice. The Amazon, the Condor, I think is what it's called, is coming back. They had that on Farming Simulator 13, or just as it was called here, Farming Simulator. It was a pretty good planter, and they looks like they're bringing it back, so that's good news. And I've heard rumor, I don't know if this is true, but one of the other fruits will be radishes. I don't know if that's true or not. They say in one of the screenshots there's a tractor cultivating under a crop, and that radishes, when you cultivate them under it, increases the yield or improves the crop or something like that. But I don't know. It's going to be a wait and see until they officially announce it. Hey, look at this. He's coming right down on it here. That couldn't be any more perfect. Look at that. That is straight. I've got room for my tractor, the tipper, and him. That's awesome. I'm glad we didn't grass that back in. So, note to future self, we need to start down here on this end of the field. That's awesome. That is so cool. So I'm going to leave that just how it is, like that. Alright, and since this is canola and he's going to be a minute before he has to empty, I'm going to go ahead and go dump this. I learned last time the Flygo, we really need to empty it around 20,000. I could wait a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and dump him. Yeah, I learned we need to empty this at about 20,000, even though it holds 32, because once it gets above 20,000, it starts pushing this this little T6. So really need a T8 or a half track on this thing. But I got this tipper because it's kind of future proof, because once we get a forage harvester, we'll use it on it so we can share. Since everything's going so slow on this map. But once we hit that great demand on biogas, we won't really have to worry about it, so we should make a pretty decent money there. I know we hit the great demand on Bjornholm for the wood chips, and we're able to afford a planter and a tractor, and we were just shy of a harvester and a header. So that's the best part about that map, is there's plenty of logging opportunities to take advantage of. This map, not so much. I mean, you have your poplar trees, your ash and maple, and you know what? I haven't really seen any birch trees on this map. I don't think there's any birch trees on this map. There might be some over in the town, but I don't think I've seen any birch trees here. All I've seen is just like the oaks, ash, maple, poplar, and the short fir trees. Or pine trees. I think they're firs, I don't know. Haven't even seen any of the tall fir trees. You can plant them, but not a lot of logging opportunities here. And like I said, we'll use this tipper for the forage harvester. And I can tell you one thing, I won't be buying the Rostel mash. I mean, not to knock it, but the all grain header or the grass header on that thing, it only goes 6 miles an hour. And that, I mean, that's harvester speed, yeah, like this one here. But when you compare it with the other ones, I'm not sure about the Krone, but the New Holland forage harvester goes 9. So it makes a difference, a big difference, especially when it's just grass and it's low yield. So if we get a forage harvester on here, it'll be the Krone or the New Holland. Of course, you know, I'm partial to New Holland on the Farm Sim 15 anyway, just because there's more equipment available as far as in-game goes. But they may fix that with FS17 when they do the modding on consoles. So. I think it would be really cool if you could have a backhoe on Farming Simulator. You know, with a front scoop, you could have a front scoop and then a backhoe where you could actually dig and actually modify the landscape here. And then have a grader for the tractor, and then you could smooth it and even it out. Really actually change the map. You could make it flatter if you want to. You know, dig foundations for buildings or something like that. I don't know, you know. I think it would be cool. I would definitely like to change a few places on this map. But yeah, we're farming here. He's getting up to close to 8,000. I better get my tractor ready to offload him. The little end cap. Boy, this thing's dirty. The windows got dirty. We're gonna have to wash our equipment. I've never really tried to fully do this from in cab, so this is gonna be I'll probably end up getting in front of him or something. I'm driving away from him. Yeah, I better get out of here. He's getting full. Yeah, I'm not close enough. That's what the problem is. Here we go. Now let's get in cab and see where we need to be. So we're pretty much going straight here now. Oh yeah, we're really close to him. Really close. Are we supposed to be that close? Nah, maybe not that close. Let's get out a little bit. Here we go. Wish my head would turn faster, you know. He's rolling. And it's filling up. So I'm going to move my head around at full speed. Here we go. See, that's not fast enough. It needs to go faster than that. It needs to whip around. That is not fast enough. You have to wait several seconds just to make a 180 degree turn with your head. It needs to be more responsive because you need to be able to whip around and look forward and then whip around faster than that to look back at your harvester. I know it may sound like I'm being picky, but it needs to be more realistic. If you're actually driving a tractor, you need to be able to whip around real quick. And you can't do that with console. I think it was faster on PC. You could just, if you had a trackpad, you could just swipe with that trackpad, or if you had a mouse, you could just whip it really fast and you could look back there real fast. But you can't do it with this joystick. Unless there's a setting that I don't know about. I don't see one. What is that? Maybe that's it. Vehicle arm sensitivity. Invert Y-axis. What does that mean? Well, we'll find out here. Invert Y-axis. Oh. Maybe that's what it means. Okay. So when I want to look up, I have to pull back now. And when I want to look down, I have to actually push down. That's all that is. Yeah, see, now I look up and down. So if you're on PlayStation 4 and maybe the Xbox, you can change that if, I guess, if you just want to. I don't know what camera sensitivity is. 100% vehicle arm sensitivity. Oh wow, you can really go up on that. I better not make too many changes to this. I might have to play with that, you know, off camera and see what all that does. Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and finish up this canola harvest. And we'll go ahead and probably plant a barley and harvest it. And then maybe another canola and harvest it. And then we'll just start back with the cycle, go wheat, barley, canola. And then when we get in the corn, we'll throw that in the mix. And then with potatoes and sugar beets and so on and so forth. We'll finish cleaning up those trees over there. We may cut a few more trees that are in the way. Get all them cleaned up and cut out of here. And we'll keep farming. And when we hit a great demand, we'll bring it right back on the next episode. So the next episode that we have here at Westbridge, we will have a great demand of some type. Hopefully it'll be biogas. I would really like it to be biogas. But if it's something else, we'll stop for it too. If it's a great demand for wheat or canola, sure, definitely, you know. May not stop it if it's one for corn or potatoes or something like that. Since we only have 8,000 liters of that, and we're not going to get much for that. And what we sell will probably just keep us out of the red anyway. But if we have a great demand for biogas, wheat, or canola, we'll bring it back here and we'll pick it right back up the next time. So we'll be making some money next episode for sure. Alrighty. We're getting close to time. We'll go ahead and run with him down the end of the field here. He's not full, but we'll just go ahead and run along with him here. Love the little adjustments you can make with the cruise control. Can't wait for in-harvester functionality where you can hire the tipper. Technically, you can drive the harvester. I really want to drive the harvester. You can do it if you have multiplayer and somebody helping you, but if you don't have anybody helping you, you're kind of limited to riding with the tipper with the harvester, unless you set it up some other way, like park the tipper at the end of the field. But yeah, that'll be pretty cool to drive the harvester and hire the tipper. And he's not picking up for some reason. I guess I'm not close enough. There we go. Just think that's a pretty cool shot right there. Alright. So next episode, we'll have a great demand going on and we'll have a little selling fun. So until next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade.